Hi, my name is Cristina A. Bejan, and my book, which is a poetry book, is titled Green Horses on the Walls. Thank you, Colorado Authors League, for the nomination. I'm just honored to be a finalist in book cover design. I share this honor with Elizabeth Maines McLeavy from Finishing Line Press. That is the press that published my book. So since I am up for cover design, I thought I'd say a word about the cover. This is a family photograph from the late 1930s in central Bucharest, Romania. Romania is in southeastern Europe. The park that they're strolling through, the name is Cismigiu. You can still stroll there today. These are my grandparents, Marioara Bejan and Angel Bejan. And here we have Aurelian N, my grandmother's younger brother. For the military buffs, you might notice that my grandfather is wearing a military jacket and a military hat. And when World War II started, he was called up to serve on the Eastern Front in the Romanian cavalry marching towards Stalingrad. And he was not your traditional soldier. He was a veterinarian taking care of the horses in the cavalry. So I am very fortunate to have, my family has kept and saved black and white photographs from the 20th century. And when my manuscript was accepted, I knew that this was the perfect photo for the cover, because a lot of my poems have to do with my own family history, suffering under the communist dictatorship in Romania, Romanian history more broadly, and the inherited trauma of totalitarianism, and other topics as well. Also, I should add my search for understanding my Romanian roots and identity. My father fled communist Romania in the late 60s. He was a dissident and a defector. And my mom actually has Colorado roots. And I always can't believe this because I just found out, a fourth generation Denverite on my mom's side. So that's why this is the perfect cover. And I'm honored to be nominated in this category. Very quickly, I'm going to share the poem that the book is named after, Green Horses on the Walls. I write in this collection mostly in English and Romanian. And so for the Romanian lines, I'm going to immediately translate them into English after I read them. Green Horses on the Walls is a very common expression in Romanian, and this poem discloses why. Green horses on the walls, cai vezi pe pereți. Asta a fost de la început în mintea mea. That's how it was in the beginning in my mind. Visele mele, my dreams, n-au fost posibile, were not possible. Am fost nebună, I was crazy, bătută în cap, hit in the head. Cristina, fii serioasă. Cristina, be serious. Vrei doar cai vezi pe pereți. You only want green horses on the walls. Green horses on the walls. The Romanian expression for having delusions. From the start, I was told my dreams weren't possible, that I was crazy, that I needed to be serious, that theater was a hobby. I was always merely chasing the green horses, and it was time to grow up because they didn't exist. But I know my need to write exists. I know that the open page is a reservoir for my joy and pain. I know that the sweat-stained floors of an empty theater welcome me. I also know that my dimensions cannot be confined to a DCCV, a list of degrees and honors. Now, perhaps those don't truly exist. Can they capture a beating heart? Prayers, kindness, caring for our elders and children? Or the next play that is on the tip of my pen and igniting my mind with excitement? The straitjacketed list to DC and press is what confines and lies. My truth is displayed on the open canvas of my art. My truth runs with the green horses through the fields, down Rockville Pike, and all the way to the heart of DC 14th Street. I hear them calling, Cristina A, calling me home. As I walk today through a canopy of trees, I cross paths with a butterfly. And I came home to write this poem, and neither were or are delusions. Kai ves peperets, adorat 34 de ani. Green horses on the walls. It took 34 years. Pentru mine să știu, for me to know, adânc in inima mea, deep in my heart, că sunt exact cum m-am creat și a vrut Dumnezeu. That I am exactly as God created and wanted. Și pentru asta sunt pur și simplu mulțumită. And for that, I am simply grateful. Thank you for listening. If you are interested to learn more and about my other publications and artistic life, and also life as an educator, please visit me at CristinaABejan.com. That is Cristina spelled the Romanian way, CR. Thank you so much, and wishing you the very, very best.